Breaking news, Nigerians. Hey, serious tension in ASOROCK as International Criminal Court acknowledges Kanu's murdered home and military invasion. When they see this trial when they go on, is currently exposing Nigerian government to more. Una know say before now, there has been a lot of petitions written against Nigerian government for that particular act. If you can recall what happened in 2017, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail, he was in his father's house in Abia State. You understand? Nigerian government invaded his father's hometown, his father's home. And that invasion took the life of 28 persons. Nnamdi Kanu managed to escape. But what Nigerian government tagged that was he jumped the bail. Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Yes, now be the English. Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Now so Muhammadu Buhari, the former president of Nigeria, and his AGF Abubakar Malami, they use night, turn day, they look for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu everywhere. They know that they cannot, arrest or kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from UK. So they were looking for every opportunity. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu step leg out from UK, like this. Now so they adopt her. Now, on the 8th of May, the last court appearance, the federal government witness, you don't implicate Nigerian government the more. That is the DSS operative. So right now, the ICC have acknowledged Nnamdi Kanu's murdered home because they now have to play the footage. If not for YouTube community guidelines, I would have played it. You understand? There are things you don't show because it was brutal. You get. I have the video, but I can't play it here. So after that, the ICC, they don't remind them. So now see what is happening right now in court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have repeated it again. They now have to revisit the petition. So Nigerian government is now in a tight corner. They are asking Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately. This is not a joke. You invaded his home. You killed 28 persons because you want to kill him. He managed to escape. You not stop there. You see the pursue and they go. And that invasion took the life of his parents. Nigerian government have not rested. At the resume of that hearing on Thursday, Nnamdi Kanu was asked in court whether he believed that people had carried out acts of violence and killings based on his directives. He reportedly responded that his words did not remove the ability of individuals to exercise their own free will and make personal choices about their actions. According to Punch, he further recounted that he had previously appeared in court in 2017 and had been granted bail. According to him, the military later invaded his residence with the intention of killing him, resulting instead in the death of 28 individuals. Kanu stated he could not comprehend the rationale behind that military approach, especially given that at that time he was already engaged in dialogue with the government across the southeast region. So he said, "Whosoever asks the army to attack my house is the real enemy, because I was already in discussions with the eminent people in the southeast, including Professor Ben Nwabweze, trying to get a political solution to this matter." So this is the reason why, this matter is now really trending. You understand? So according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's foreign lawyer, Bruce Fem, everything is going smoothly. Nigerian government is going to face, a serious sanction. You understand? And all those that were involved in this, and even the present government that is still keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after all the courts that judgment that have discharged and acquitted him, even to the extent of asking Nigerian government, to pay a fine to compensate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, guys, let me leave you to also watch.
He's sitting in jail as we speak today. And I would really be delighted, and my job would be done, if a great number of you said, why haven't I heard about this before? Why isn't everyone talking about this? Why is this something that seems to only concern the Igbo people? Why don't we know about this injustice? Because I submit to you, there is no greater injustice right now on this planet than the continued unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it's easy to say unlawful, and I'm a lawyer and I often say it, but in this case, we have not one, not two, but three separate panels, judicial panels, that have said his arrest, his rendition, and his continued incarceration are absolutely illegal. Not because it's not a good idea, not because we don't like it, not because he's the leader of our people or a leader of people that we favor. The Nigerian courts applying Nigerian law made that determination not once, but twice. You have two court judgments, it's so obvious, that said he must be released immediately, he must be returned to his place of citizenship, which is Britain, and he must be paid $1 billion naira, or 500,000 naira, depending on the court. The United Nations has looked at this case and determined that there are rampant, gross human rights violations, and they demand the immediate release. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents, just as Nelson Mandela represented his people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents over 50% more people, 42 million as opposed to 28 million. So how can we not move mountains, do everything in our power possible as human beings to free Nnamdi Kanu? It's fundamental.
Hi guys, thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. Please, let's hear from you. What's your take on this? If you are coming across our channel for the first time, please kindly subscribe, share this video, let it go viral, let the world know what is happening. Okay, please share this video, let it go viral. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.
Let me stand here. No talking. Ada negative. Agabag.